crazy and go to my first video that was like a couple of seconds long, and Jess was talking in the background, and I closed everything and she still continued to talk. I didn't know how to get rid of it, so I had to restart my phone. So of course I'm 5 minutes late, so I apologize to the Avengers in Crafting. This is AIC Crafter's Choice Sunday. Okay, it's working. There. Jess, go back to my first video. I went live for like a few seconds. Is it here? And you were talking in my background. Could you hear it? Let's see if you can hear it. It's really funny. You were talking in the background of my video. I'm Jess right now. I guess I have to go out and come back in. And so I closed everything on my phone, and it still was playing you, and it wouldn't. I had to restart my phone. No, it just wouldn't. It wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. It kept playing you. I was like, what the heck? Go away. I love you, but go away. Hi, Jess. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Mrs. Potts. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Siobhan. Anybody that was before the people I started saying hi to. Hi, Tina. Hi, Shannon. So we're going to work on the clown because, well, I've been not in my craft room for the last few days. And anytime I came in, yeah, wasn't it funny? Hi, Vicky. Hi. Oh, Alyssa. So all I've really done to her is I did add her hat and her hair. So her hair is yarn, and I have to fix the back a little bit still. There's a couple pieces that are longer. It's kind of funny because I did yarn hair thinking it would be faster than rolling worms and doing her hair. It was not. It was not any faster. I feel like it took me forever. But here is what she is coming out like. Good morning, Heidi, Brenda. Good morning, Lisa. So yeah, this is her head so far. There's 2 people that have already messaged me pending her purchase. But, you know, just because of that doesn't mean she's really sold. So if you're interested, you can let me know. But one of the people, I'm pretty sure they're going to take her, but you never know, right? So that's her head. Let's put her back in the box. I actually was laughing because I was working on her body last night, and I had her head. She was like sticking out the box, but like up to her nose almost. And she was like peeking out. It was cute. Hi, Tammy. Okay, so then I started on her body a little bit. And I want her to have a neck. And I know this looks really weird, like she's going to have a really long neck. But what I'm doing is, so I took, and I rolled worms. And then I took my edge cutters. And I looked for a design I would like. And I used, not the scalloped, it's the Rick Rack one, and I cut it. Actually, it was the regular Rick Rack one, and I cut it to make this, and I'm going to put like a seam, like a pink or purple seam down the middle, and then her neck. Hi, Maricela. Hi, Martha. I'm going to put a couple layers of like her collar, right? So I know the neck was a little tall, and I was going to cut it down, and I was like, ooh, wait a minute. I'm going to put, you know, whatever the clown collars. My hair's done. I'm done with it already. I was like, I'm going to wear it down today. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Hi, Debbie from Australia. I lie to myself every day about my hair. And then I end up putting it up anyway. It's actually warm here today. It says it's 72, but when I stepped outside, it was pretty warm. So it might not be 72. I'm not sure. I'm watching myself put my hair up. Yes. So I've been MIA for 2 days, which is weird because normally I'm here like every day. I do typically take Fridays off. I have to look at my calendar because I just signed up for Friday. So I might take Monday off this week, which is tomorrow. And that might be my only day off this week because I just signed up for Friday. So I usually do Friday and Monday. And a lot of times I'm on something for Saturday. I should not be rolling this thin, and I'm just looking at my calendar, not paying attention. Yeah. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Rhonda. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Hi, Jamie. I was just looking at the calendar. Yeah, next week, I got today. I have nothing Monday, but typically Monday I kind of just do on my own. So I may not come on tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees tomorrow. And then Wednesday I have my live sale. Thursday I do crafting. And Friday I just signed up for Friday's Fabulous Fakers. I wonder if I should start my project for Saturday on Friday. Hi, Melanie. You signed up for Friday too? Yeah. I was going to do the 3:30 because like the kids will be home, but then I was like, you know what? It'll be fine. I'll do the 3 o'clock or the 2 o'clock to get it, then they won't be home half the time. Only problem with that is that's like right in the middle of Evelyn and I's snuggles time, so hopefully she's fine. She'll be fine. Yeah, so, yeah. Sam's birthday event is Saturday, but Sam's birthday is actually Wednesday, I believe. There is Sam. She can confirm or deny that lie. I think your birthday's actually the 20th. Oh, God, by the way, guys, it is my dog Penny's birthday today. It's her birthday. She's 3 years old. 3 whole years old. Let's see if I made this too thick. I did not. So, I'm going to put this pink collar on. And then I'm not going to put the purple on right now. And this is going to be too short. I hope you guys can't hear that squeaking upstairs. Evelyn is playing with a toy that apparently needs some WD-40. Yeah. So, we'll have to do that again. Yes, yes. Oh, did you see her comment? Yes, her birthday is Wednesday. That's what I thought. You know, I put this down here thinking, hi, Diana. Hi, Lydia. Oh, you have me on mute, which is why you didn't hear me say it's your birthday Wednesday. It's Penny's birthday today. You have to be nice to her. No?
I'll beat her up a little.
Huh?
I'll beat her up a little.
No. Do you want to say hi to the friends? Absolutely not. Huh? I'll make bacon and stuff when I get off. Okay. I was gonna make a bagel, bacon, like egg and cheese bagel. Yeah.
And then also just like more bacon.
And I think we only have like 4 bagels, so I have to go get more bagels today. Eli ate 2 yesterday. I think I ate 2 too. You read that because I'm on mute. Tell Bree we all said hello. Getting your nails done, Carly. Well, have fun. I'm probably going to sit out in the yard today and work on my mom tan. No, I don't know where Mochi is, honestly. I don't know. Well, hopefully she's not locked in my bedroom. That would be devastating. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. You know, I should just do this. I don't know why. Sometimes when I do it with my scissors, I'm like, why didn't you grab your pizza cutter? Yeah, her name is P-E-N-I. And the reason her name is spelled that way is because she was named after Spider-Man, Penny Parker. I wanted to name her Penny anyways, but my kid was really into Spider-Verse at the time when we got her. So Penny Parker's name is spelled P-E-N-I. All right. So she's Penny. The burgers were good. We didn't end up eating till like 7 o'clock because, and I think, oh yeah, that's right, I was cooking them on my live. I forgot I went live yesterday. My husband was working on the deck, so I was cooking them super slow because I didn't want them to get done too quickly. Did I use it first? I was thinking that. I was like, didn't I use it at first? Girl, get it together. It's because I put it away. I always tell people I'm like the worst because, and everybody's like, your room's so organized all the time. I'm like, because I put stuff away. Sometimes I put stuff away before I even need to. Yay, puppies. I'm not going to lie. I feel bad for you because puppies are a lot of work. I probably will never go down that path again. I am officially done with dogs after these dogs I have. It's just the taking them out. I love them, but the taking them out. And someday I wish to be able to, you know, go on vacations again. So if that ever happens and you rip it apart, just stick it back together. Because I've done that on accident. And it's because it's getting stuck on something on my desk. Stick it back together and then it fixes it. I would like to go on vacations again someday. And, you know, my mom was really good about coming and taking care of the pets. And then my oldest son has done it before. But my mom, you know, she's getting older. She can't exactly do that anymore. Thank you, Sam. Hi, Trina. Thank you for sprinkling. Yeah, I just threw mine. I have a drawer right here that kind of has a catch-all. It's got eyeballs and my my hot knife and a couple things in there. So that's where mine is for right now. I was going to just put it in my acrylic things, but those are full. I need bigger ones or more. Yeah, I just think, I don't know. Cats, you have somebody come in, you know, every couple days, feed them. They're fine. So, okay. So, I'm going to put polka dots on this. That might be boring. Do you guys want to watch me put polka dots on this? See it come to life? Or are you like, can you do something else? Because I can do other things. I also have this witch, holy cow, on here to work on. And I was going to work on my cotton candy today, but I went to go, thank you, Kim. I was going to work on my cotton candy today, but the column that I tried to print heated itself off the bed last night. And then vaguely remember us having issues with that filament, and I don't know what we're going to do with it, but apparently not print ice cream cones. Let's see if I have an ice cream cone in here. I mean, I thought about just sticking it on a stick. I've never made, I made one. I've made one before, cotton candy, and I think I threw it out because it looked bad or something. I wonder if I can use that. I mean, it'll work because it has a hole at the bottom, and I could stick a skewer in there. Oh my God. You guys, I pulled a muscle in my abdomen, and every time I cough, it hurts. My nose is itchy. Itchy nose. Yeah. So Friday we went to Cedar Point, just the hubby and I. We had like our little date day. And then yesterday I just kind of hung out. My it stormed here a little bit. My husband had to go do some errands. He took my packages. Yes, and did you notice it was in two different colors? Two different color browns. That was very unsatisfactory. So, ow. I'm gonna glue this in. Yeah, it looked like Rudolph. Hi, Jennifer. So I'm gluing this in just so that I can put the stick in. And then I'll try to make a cotton candy. I don't know even how to make it. You know what? I should probably have put a stick all the way through, huh? Give it something to hold on to. Give me a second. I'll find what is this green stuff on? I'll find a stick in here. How tall do I want this? Yep. Nick showed it to me. I was like, heck no. So you can make really big things. People make, you suck at make, so do I probably. I don't know. Well, this is the first time trying. Let's see. Hi, Sam. What is she saying? All right. Hi, Mary. How you been doing? I haven't seen you in forever. Hi, Pat. Good morning, everyone. All right. So we're going to attempt this. We're going to attempt it. I guess I'll just do all the colors, even though there's no green in this. So maybe I just make it be pink and yellow. We'll just try that. I only have those two colors. I don't even know, where do you guys get this? This fluff stuff after Easter. That's the only time I've ever seen it. I'm just going to do the initial blobs like this, and then you're supposed to rip it off in little pieces and then make it wispy. Let's see. Ow. Hey guys, hot glue is hot. Anyway, it's Cedar Point on Friday. It was super crowded. And there was a lot of high schools there for like band. They do like a band competition type thing at ours. And they get rated and whatever. So there was a ton of high school kids there. It was too people-y, let me just tell you. So we rode like 4 rides and then left by 3:30. We left by 3:30. We had fun though. Oh yeah, definitely. You don't have to have a business page to, enjoy what we do. You don't even have to craft to enjoy what we do. But thank you for being here. You could just like watching craft videos, right? Hi, Grace. I tend to stop looking at the comments when I have the hot glue gun going because I've burnt myself and it doesn't feel good. So I try not to do too much multitasking when I'm using hot glue. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, you. And then, we came back early on Friday from Cedar Point, and I got back to work and finished most of the orders. There's a couple orders I still have here. I'm going to invoice today. I think everybody is done. I think. That might be a lie. There might be one more roller set I have to print, but pretty much done. I think that's cute for a cotton candy, right? I don't know that it has to be perfect. So there's that. And then I finished that up. I invoiced some more. I got packages out Saturday morning. My husband helped me by going and taking them. And then after he got back, I went to the garden center and I bought like 100 plants. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I got like snapdragons, petunias, lantana, the butterflies. Well, the hummingbirds really like petunias because they have like that trumpet type opening. And then the lantana is great for bees and butterflies. I did do a little video of my garden yesterday. Once everything is blooming, it's going to be fabulous. But right now it's kind of sparse. But I am doing a little more this year with my garden beds and layering. I've read a lot about companion planting and stuff in the last. It needs rhinestones. Yeah, maybe. I did a lot. Hi, Karina. Hi, Tammy. I read a lot about companion planting in the last 2 years. So I'm trying that out and seeing if I can make it work. When you do companion planting, you attract bees and butterflies, and you put certain plants together so it keeps away the pests to the specific plant. I don't know that it's guaranteed. There's nothing guaranteed, obviously, but you're allergic to snapdragons? Like, that's very specific. What exactly? That's weird. Like, I feel like if you're allergic to snapdragons, you're allergic to a lot, right? I don't know. Like, anyway. So I'm just going to place these around randomly. I probably cut too many. And then I'm going to cut... Oops. Oh my god, you guys, my nose is so itchy. I will tell you after... so yesterday I went around my yard and I weeded and pruned some stuff. Because there's some stuff that doesn't come back till later. And sometimes I don't prune it to see if it's going to come back, all the way up the branches. But if it doesn't by this point, I start pruning it back almost all the way. And then somehow it always comes back really nice. Like, it's kind of funny because my butterfly bushes or Bedelia, I almost think they're dead every year. And then I like think about getting rid of them. And then well, I mean, everything needs maintenance. If you want pretty things, it takes work. Hi, crafty Amy girl. Anybody see more? Anybody see more comes? Please let me know. Hi, Ramona. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? I think your package went out yesterday. I remember labeling it. Yeah, I sent out, I don't know, how many packages? Like 30 packages last week. I went on like Thursday, and then Friday, and then Saturday. I did ship all 3 days. So yeah, well, I plant a lot of food, which always requires maintenance, right? Like, I love having vegetables fresh from my garden. I'm actually not gonna lie, I'm a little bit of a tomato snob. I really don't like tomatoes like 6 months out of the year, because if I have to buy them from the grocery store, unless I'm eating them with something, and like, and I'm telling you, it has to be like masked almost, the taste. I don't want them. The ones from the garden are like 5,000 times better. Like, I almost don't even, the taste of store-bought. You're welcome. Hi, Lucy. The taste of tomatoes from the store, they're just okay. Metal flowers and critters. Well, that's fun. Well, if that's what you like, then that's what you like. I actually, over the years, have bought like different things with flowers on them, and I've saved some of the metal stuff. I think I'm gonna paint them and stick them to the fence. I just haven't gotten around to it. Maybe that's a task for today while I'm outside. I used to have this like spinner thing, and it was messed up beyond repair. So I took all the flowers and stuff off of it. And I need to like paint them or something and put them somewhere. And I've always thought about like taking and painting my fence, because I'm actually a halfway decent painter. I just don't like to do it anymore. I actually painted a mural in my oldest son's bedroom of the Tasmanian devil when he was a baby. I don't know what she's saying up there, so hopefully she's fine. She's saying something over and over again. Yeah. Well, you grow vegetables in South Florida like in the winter, meaning like January. Typically, a lot of people in Florida, their gardens are done like soon. You know. Or you have to plant it in the shade, and you have to be like really on top of watering. But tomatoes actually like the heat. So I'm surprised that you can't do like tomatoes. They love the heat. Oh my God, last year it was so hot, and my tomatoes, they were crazy. They went crazy. I could not believe how many, I got more tomatoes than I knew what to do with last year. So, I was telling somebody yesterday, if you get a lot of tomatoes, like, and you do cherry tomatoes. So here, I don't typically grow the bigger tomatoes because they just take so long to come out. I always just grow cherry mostly. And, when you get too many, just make yourself a sauce. You put them on a tray and then put them in the oven. And then you put some, onion and a little bit of garlic and salt and pepper. Throw them in the hot oven until they burst. And then you can throw like some bacon or cheese or something and toss it over pasta. It's delicious. So I just did random dots. A couple of these will be covered because she's going to get arms and legs, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, I do. So I do a couple different kinds of squash. I don't know how to can, Maricela. I am afraid of, like, I think it's called botulism. My sister-in-law put this in my head like a while back, that you can like totally poison yourself. And if you can incorrectly. Nobody ever taught me how to can, and I don't know how to can, so I never do. The tomatoes, yeah, they require little work. So I actually did freeze. You can make the sauce and freeze it for the tomatoes. I do that sometimes, but this year I have twice as many tomatoes as I did last year. Hopefully my cucumbers are gonna come up okay. Oh no. Hopefully my cucumbers come up this year. I did a huge arbor for them. I'm excited to see how that works out. Of course, you see all these beautiful gardens on Facebook and you're like, oh, that's how mine's going to be. Mine's not going to be that pretty. It looks good now, but yeah, and you have to be really, really careful. And I'm afraid. I don't want to mess. I just don't want to mess with it. I'm too afraid to, like, poison my family. So we'll just not do that. It's okay. Kind of wish I lived somewhere where I can farm longer, but we get like 5 months, 4 months to do a garden, which sucks. So that's why I enjoy it, because we don't get to do it all year round. It's not something we get to do. Yeah, I have cherry and grape, and then I did early girl. This is way too long, but it's okay. I will go over the lineup for today. This is Adventures in Crafting Creator's Choice Day. So we get to pick whatever we want to make. And then up before me, I know, was Jess. And then up after me is Mona Lee with coffee and crafting. And my backyard is small, you guys. It's probably 1/4 of an acre, like maybe. Or 1/3. It's small. Uh-oh. I might have to see what she needs. Give me a second. Let me go see what she needs really quick. She's crying. Oh. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? Can you stop crying? Sorry. Yes, you can grow cherry tomatoes in a pot. They just don't get as big. Okay. You're fine. The only shut up. The only issue with growing stuff in pots pots is you have to keep it watered. So if it's really, really hot in the summer, it's just a lot of extra. You have to water it every day. You cannot. No, I do not sell foam clay. You know, you have to keep stuff watered when you put it in pots. I actually got away from using pots for almost everything because in the summer when it's really hot, I'm not going to go out there twice a day to water. The only thing I really have, I have a huge planter I put on the side of my garden that has water drought plants in it, or whatever. Like, you don't have to water them as much. And they're there to attract butterflies and bees and stuff. She wants her father, and her father went to work a while ago, by the way, like 40 minutes, and it's like she just now decided to have a heart attack about it. She is a typical toddler. She wants what she wants when she wants it, and she don't care if she cries her head off and screams. And she'll cry her head off for 20 minutes about it, even if she gets what she wants. She's fine. So pretty.
No.
You're so pretty. No! Can you please don't mess my stuff up?
Abby. Abby.
What?
Abby.
Where'd you go see Eli?
Mm-mm.
Amelia's still sleeping. You should go snuggle with her.
No.
Amelia's in her room. Okay. Okay, you don't have to go anywhere. Shh. Justice, come take your sister. You coming over today? I put in 100 plants by myself yesterday, Justice. You should come see my garden. I planted extra stuff for you. Hi, Andrea. Go buy me the butterfly bush that has multiple colored flowers. I almost bought it yesterday. I think it's $15. And then I almost bought by the way, everybody, Justice in the comments is my oldest son. I almost bought another lilac bush yesterday because mine is in full bloom and it smells amazing. And I had to remind myself that it only blooms, you know, for a short amount of time. So stop being crazy, and you don't need to. And it just looks like a bush the rest of the time. It's not like it's ugly or anything, but it blooms in the spring, and then that's it. Oh my God, close the drawer then. Go ahead, close it. Who else gets to craft with their kid on their lap? Enjoy all the snuggles while you can. I can hear you guys over there right now. Is this not enjoyable? Believe me, this kid takes full advantage of snuggling all the time. You're like almost forced when we're in the house. Somebody has to be sitting with her constantly.
Oh.
Yeah. What happened to your little squeaky car that you were playing with? Uh-huh. You're just getting out of bed? Well, you stayed up late invoicing, I assume, right? So, look, Anise, let's not spill our coffee. Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm making. That's not how she's sitting, by the way. Her body is right here, but... Ow. Your head is in my way. I really wish you wouldn't be here.
I see.
You want to go?
Yeah.
All right. Mwah. I love you.
I
I love you. Why is my shirt all wet? At least it's not boogers. At least it's not boogers. Yeah, my 11-year-old does. Oh crap! Here we go. My 11-year-old does not like hugs or anything anymore. What are you doing? Here she comes. Here she is, Miss America.
yeah.
I feel like I've been working on it forever. I know it's only been a couple of days, but feels like forever. Yeah, it might be snot. It might be snot and drool. Yeah, her hair took forever. So her hair is yarn. So she's got yarn. And it's all the way in the back. Super cute. It took way longer than I expected. It was all like, oh, I'll do yarn hair. Yarn hair will be quicker. It was not, just so you know. Plus I did like the curly cues. I had to do them one by one, and then I had to curl them. It was just a lot. It was a lot of nonsense. It's a lot.
Oh.
It might. Yeah, that's what you get when you cuddle little kids, just so you know, snot and drool. You're like, oh, it's so cute and it's so fun, and then they snot and drool all over you.
Yeah.
Yeah? You need help? What do you need? Yeah, I was thinking like how when I dress up as a clown, I typically do a yarn wig. I did one year. I did a yarn wig. It took forever, by the way. Yarn pigtails. I probably still have it upstairs somewhere. You're welcome. And I wore a big old tutu. Oh, I should have made her a tutu. Maybe I will. We'll see. Can I get fired from this job? Like, that would be lovely. Yeah? You need something? Actually, I want this a lot smaller. So, you know what? I'm going to cut this side. I have 12 minutes. You want your cup of stuff? Why can't you make a monster? You guys even see what I'm doing at all? A human Kleenex. Yum. God, that hurts so bad. So I have... Nope, this is the same... I mean, this is a clown. This is the same clown I started on the other day. So, this is yarn with floral wire inside. So you had to wrap the floral wire while it was straight and then curl it yourself. Hand curled every single one of those. Stop that. Boop, 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 boop. This is actually a tool to put seeds in the garden. It was in my pocket the other day and I stuck it in there. Because it probably will never make it back outside. Because, you know. We're going to leave the arms off. I thought about just putting them on. But we're going to leave them off for right now. I'm going to let them dry a little bit and then put them on because she's going to be holding... Who's dropping in to say hi? Whoever's dropping in to say hi, hi. So this is going to be the arm, and then I'm going to put this on the end, and then put the dots on, obviously. And then I'm going to put a hand. But I want to let these dry a little bit because she's going to have a giraffe, which I'll kind of start on right now. Let me see if I can push this back a little bit. Now that my space has been taken over by a baby. Which is fine. I like it when she crafts with me. I just need to adjust all my stuff. So move all my little dots, which I will put on the sleeves. Hopefully I didn't cut too many. Let me see. Actually, you know what? I can do those now. Hold on. I can do those now. Why am I not putting those on? Put some of these on here. Sure they're fully adhered. You know what? I probably need one on the inside too, because you're going to probably see part of the inside of the arm. If for whatever reason when I attach it, I think it needs another one, I can always make another one. I don't want to use the big ones on this side. Use a big one here. And then there's one left. Alright, so there's the arms. I have an extra dot. Oh, cool. Yeah, I just got my eyes yesterday. My new ones. I really wish she was able to make a lot more. From Susan with the Delighted Pumpkin. These are the best eyes I've ever seen. Now, something I'm not super picky about, but people that actually know, when you put the lights in the eyes, they're not supposed to be opposite of each other. They're supposed to be on the same side. So she does her eyes correctly. Look at those eyes. They are amazing. Now, on this big of a character, I needed huge eyes. Hi, Doodle. I needed huge eyes. These are like 2-inch, and they're from, these eyes are from the, what is the name of that company? Oh my God. The Felt Avenue. So these are felt eyes. Because they're just large, and you cannot use, I mean, I haven't found ones that are that cheap from any of these other companies. They have like the most affordable eyes. Yeah. So the giraffe I'm going to make in yellow, and then I'm going to put like rainbow colored dots. So I don't know, I guess I could integrate a new color to this, because there is blue on the box. I could do that. Oh, you know what? I put blue on the hat too. Well, there's that. I am going to have to add a couple blue dots to her outfit. Somebody, I just keep getting messages and messages and messages. If you're messaging me and you're on here, I will message you back shortly. So. I love the felt eyes, but I do get that a lot of people like the resin. The felt ones are way cheaper. And I think they're cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still working on getting these out. Does anybody hear my dogs barking? They are cruising for a bruising. So I have these little half-back pearls that I use for the eyes on these, and I never close the white, you guys. Is Miss P here? Hey, Big Pippin. I didn't even see her come in. Felt Avenue or Susan? Felt Avenue has an Etsy shop. So does Susan. But Susan only sold, she's never sold eyes before. She only sold like 10 sets and they were sold out like instantly. Instantly. I actually was upset because I would have liked to got 2 sets. I only got 1. Yep. Yowie. Yowie. Where in the world? I'm going to make this into a stuffy. So I'm adding stitching. I've been on the hunt for a good tool to do stitching, and I'm not sitting here and poking at it 500 times. It's hard to see because of the white. Bebop. I don't know that I'm going to use. Actually, you know what? I will use this. Use a bigger one. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Teresa. Yeah, Susan has an Etsy page, but she is not selling constantly. She has another job, so she does not, she's only going to sell a little bit at a time as she makes them, I guess. So, yeah, you too, Heidi. So I have 3 minutes left. I will keep going until the end of my time. But up after me is Mona Lee. Coffee and Crafting with Mona Lee. I put her name in the title. And I will repost the flyer as soon as I get off of here. Because I don't think I posted it this morning. I meant to. But I was watching Jess. Literally rolled out of bed. And was like, oh my God, Jess is on. So I did not do all my morning stuff. So I have to go. I did go out in the yard and check on my plants. It's one thing I did do this morning. Because that's what we do. Us, you know, gardeners, you have to walk outside and check on your plants every morning. I do need to go out and water. The stuff in my greenhouse, because that stuff, you know, needs constant watering because it's in a greenhouse and they're in little pots, you know. I'm probably going to keep working on this and go into Zoom. I've seen those, but I don't know. Somebody said they don't work that well. Look at how cute. Little faces. All right, you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. If you are watching on the replay, #replay. If you have any questions, let me know. I think I'm going to post like a little reel later of all the items I have that are finished projects that I have for purchase. So if you're interested in any of those, let me know. I have tons of stuff still available. So I would like to, you know, sell a few. I think 4 things up there. And there's a couple out there. And there's a couple things that I forgot to show last week. I don't know what I was doing. But you guys have a great day. Say bye. Say have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you.